Hello everyone, welcome back to Leumastudios. In this video, we're going to be looking into determination of the circumference of a circle using graphical method. So to do this, the first thing is to draw an arc which has a diameter equals the diameter of the circle whose circumference is to be determined. So we have a diameter given as AA, which is 60 millimeters. So we have a length 60 millimeters drawn here using our set scale to ensure a perfect vertical line. So the first thing we are going to do is to draw the arc of the circle we are about to determine its circumference. Draw the arc as the first step. Okay. So the next thing to do is to draw a perpendicular line which is 90 degrees to the point AA. So we label this as point AA. So we are to draw a line which is perpendicular at 90 degrees to this point AA. So doing that, we are going to be making use of our T-scale. So from this point, we draw our perpendicular line extensively. So we have an angle of 90 degrees at this point. So the next thing to do after drawing a perpendicular line is to step off distance AA on the perpendicular line drawn in step 3 times. So we are to extend this point AA on this line which we have down here, which is perpendicular to it. So we're going to be making use of our divider to step up the point AA. We have our point AA. So with this point AA, we are going to step off our diameter on this line. So we have 1. Taking our point AA, we have 1. Then from here we have the point 2, and then we have point 3. So the instruction is to step off our point AA 3 times. So we have it the first time, the second time, and the third time. So for this, we label this point as B, the last point as B. It's point B. So after drawing this line which is perpendicular to AA and stepping up 3 times, the next thing is to draw another point which should be OC at 30 degrees to AA. So this is our point O at the center of our arc, and then we are going to be stepping off it upwards as 30 degrees. So we are going to be making use of our set scale to draw the angle which is 30 degrees to the center of the arc using our 30 and 60 degree set scale. Our 30 and 60 degree set scale. So we're going to place it in this form, and then we move it to the center of the line. And then we step it off to another point which is labeled as point C. As point C. So we have the angle here to be what? 30 degrees. So the next thing after drawing our OC which is 30 degrees to point AA is to draw a perpendicular line from point C to the line AA. So to do this, we're going to be making use of our T-scale, ensuring that it is perfectly and horizontally aligned on our construction sheet. So we extend point C to AA. So after that, we have a new point which is point D. Point D. So from point D, we are going to join it to our point B down here to get the length of the circumference of our circle. So I'm going to be making use of my ruler to join those 2 points together. So point DB. So we have point D to B determines the magnitude of the circumference of our circle. So to this, I'm going to take the measurements of our point DB. So from D to B, we have a length of 19 centimeters. If you look at the ruler, we have 0, 1, 17, 18, and point 19. So we have the the magnitude to be 190 millimeters, which is equivalent to 19 centimeters. So we have the magnitude of our circumference of the circle to be what? 190 millimeters, which is equals 19 centimeters. Thank you very much.